Wives, are you feeling like you're just sharing space with your spouse? Like, we live here, we have kids here, but there's nothing. I don't feel anything. I don't know the last day I felt anything. Like, if you lie in the bed and there's this huge gap, you on your end and he's on his end, and it's just huge space between you. Remember the time when you used to be so wrapped up in each other that the only space that was left was the ones at the end? Now you are actually lying in those spaces, and you want to know, like, what happened? Where did we go wrong? How did we get here? I will venture to say that there have been injury on the relationship, and those injury has translated into a growing gap between you two. So emotional injuries are unresolved things. Could be infidelity, could be bad communication. You just can't get your point across and he wouldn't listen. It can be that you guys are not on the same page with money. It could be so many things. But whatever it is, if it's not given the attention that is needed to be resolved, it's gonna just widen that gap of your relationship. Where you just come in, hey, do a sleep, wake up, and you do it all over again. That's boring, debilitated routine of your marriage. Now, what can you do? I'm glad you asked. Well, I tell you what, this is hard. I must warning, this is gonna be tough. First thing you need to know is that you need a relationship check-in. And if your relationship at that point where you guys are on opposite ends of the bed, you probably need a relationship check-in every single weekend. So I said weekend because it's a time that you guys have that is not probably involved in work. So I'm guessing that that's the best time. So what do? Go out to dinner? Well, we stopped doing that a while ago. Okay, then go for a walk. Well, we don't do that either. Well, force yourself to do it. You have to go somewhere, do something, create a space that you can have conversation. And you're gonna ask the hard questions. And the first question you need to ask, I must warn you, you're gonna get your feelings hurt. Yeah, Michelle, I'm setting you up to get your feelings hurt. Yes, but guess what? If you are not having those conversations, it's being internalized. So while you are internalizing, he's strategizing out of it. It's just simple as that. And you don't want him in his head, and you don't want to be in your head, because you know how many problems that has caused in how you feel and how you react. So we need to get it out. But in order to get it out, we got to ask the hard question. So what is the hard question, you say? I said the hard question is to sit and watch your spouse in his eye, dead in his eye, and ask him, what have I done to offend you? Well, I must prepare you, because a lot of my clients have asked this question and have gotten a litany of answers. She might have thought one thing I did, he could have said, well, no, whoop, 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 whoop. It comes, it just comes. Here is the hard part. You have to mask this. I don't want you to mask your emotions. I want you to give him space to speak. So you don't make faces and your cadence change and all that stuff. You have nothing to say. What you want to do is listen. Why do you want to listen? Because it's not what you see it as. It's what he sees it as. And so soon as he starts giving you, that's information for you to move. Now, this would be great if you guys could agree to share both sides, but it's not to outmatch. He said 6 things, I'm going to give him 8. It's the things that are really pertinent to saving your relationship that have been inflicted on each other. Now, when you get that information, you shouldn't respond right away. You should give yourself a chance to really go away and actually take it in, because it could be heavy sometimes. It could be the most heaviest burden to hear he had like 20 things thinking about what you did for all this time. Things going back a year, 20 years, whatever. But it's when you finally ask the question. So I'm going to say, if your relationship is at a standstill where you guys are not feeling like you're in a relationship together, the first thing you want to do is to ask the question. You want to discover where the injury have occurred or injuries and start giving it attention to create some strategy to fix it. So for my wives, that's the first point. Now, I'm going to do another video to tell you what's the second place. But I tell you what, do not respond. Tell him thank you for giving you that information. You're going to go away and process it and come back. But thank him for the information. Do not allow yourself to get emotionally involved and answer the question. So look out for the next video. Make sure to like, drop your comments, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I am Michelle Cumberbatch, your relationship coach. Now, for more content just like this, make sure to click and subscribe. Follow me on all my socials. And guys, that bell, click it and you will be notified whenever I drop something new. And that's twice a week. Like and comment. Thank you for watching.